review, and this time is for Brooklyn, New York Spotter's own Ransom and producer Conductor Williams with their latest project called The Uncomfortable Truth. And this is only like 8 songs, 22 minutes runtime, so it's very short, cut and dry, cutthroat to the point. So we're gonna get into this album now. Ransom did have a project with DJ Premier, and I wish that project would have been on a similar level than this one because this one and Conductor Williams gave him some incredible beats from just the intro alone that I shared with you guys on a post on my post on my community page, but called The Clairvoyant. So I'm gonna go over this song real quick. And really I just love in the verses where he was talking about pretty much here a couple things we gonna figure out. Is you really hating and a nigga doubt spitting about there's a little caught drought in your content, a bunch of nonsense for the comments for a little clout. Where's the concept? One kind left in the game, right to sick us out. Who's the best? Go ahead and pick him out. And at the J, he took a different route. What I really like about this record is he pretty much is getting short and straight cutthroat to the point. You know, yeah, I kind of imagine clairvoyance itself being more of like a call to like, you know, necessarily a code of conduct and how you conduct yourself in the street game and in the course the urban culture, the street culture. That's kind of what I took get into this part. And then of course he also is referring back to a lot of callbacks to a lot of hip hop historians, to a lot of classic hip hop records, and also artists, Southern artists, where and also New York artists, where he says, "Who's the best? Go ahead, pick him out." Go and pick him out. Was it Jay when he took the different route? Was it Nas live at the barbecue? Was it B.I. sipping Guinness style? Was it Three Stacks, Scarface, maybe T.I., Two Pick and Mouth? Is it Common that had black thoughts about what was done when you did what you did without? And you can higher path. It's the best pick in the entire draft. Subtract the suspect rap and it don't add up, and then apply the math. But yeah, man, great intro, a great start to the album, and it really gets you just involved and in tune with where he's gonna go next with it. Let's go to another track, which actually has a music video called Blood Stains on the Coliseum Floors. Let's just go into that song real quick. And I really like this record too, where he kind of goes in the chorus. I was made for these bright lights, but I never found of these applause. Blood stains on the Coliseum floors. You can slave for the right place or take what's honestly was been yours. Much pain on these Coliseum floors. When an artist shoots for the stars, then people got to see him draw a thug slaying on these Coliseum floors when you believe in your faith and when the prophecy's ignored. Enough gains on these Coliseum floors. I like in part of this verse where he kind of says, thug gripping and ice grilling, and why I'm not the one who enjoys blood spilling, but I'm willing. A rapper who gets punched in the face, and now he's a prime villain, one line killing. One thing, he's wasting his time, and only thing I guess this nigga got time killing. This is not one of them, the ones who think he's a big shot, but then you still can radiate the same shot, and this one got the one big shot. My condolences. Let's throw flowers in the same grave that he's been rolling over in. And these rappers who ain't gave him no praise and still quoted him, and these niggas still in the days. And then I pray for those who still hope for them, and then I'm not what's most become. That's a dope alliterations, and at the same time, the really good, you know, adverbs and verbiage, and just really kind of rhyming, saying quotable lines with each other, and it really flows adequately well, man. So yeah, Ransom is really giving you just high level caliber verses, especially on that one. All right, then we go to the next song. That's one of my favorites, and that is Flowers and Tombstones. That track really is really solid. This is also another contributor to the album, JR. You know, he's really been a major contribution also with as a feature to this album. And what I really like about this record is pretty much, you know, for those who have been in the game or those been in the gang culture or street life, you know, and for those of you who pretty much made the wrong choices in life or made and gone on the wrong path, you either get caught, get lost in the sauce, get caught in the game, or pretty much, you know, people want to send flowers and tombstones to the area, to that grave, man. And so that's what I picked up from the track, and I really enjoyed it, and I really love both Ransom and Jr. Like, you know, they're both of their contributions to this record as well, man. Really, really dope. And then my last favorite track on here is the song Trigger or Trigger. And the reason why I like this song and the reason why this song sticks out to me the most is this production feels more so very much like this album, very dark, very ominous, very, straightforward. But this one is probably one of the only ones that feels very soulful. And throughout this album, the production from Conductor, man, he gave a lot of mixture of like that old school '90s boom bap, that, and then also a little bit of flavor with drumless pattern, with no with drumless like with drumless patterns, but just a lot of looping, a lot of sampling, and give a lot of credit to Rock Marciano because he very much inspired and influenced, the Ransoms, the Griseldas, and Conductor and Derringer. A lot of these producers now, he inspired them to really do more of the less drumless side of production, but a lot more soulful, a lot more sampling. You know, in the early 2010s. Give a lot of credit to Mark Marciano's Marsburg because if not wasn't for that we wouldn't be really getting a lot of these guys. And I could feel the soul sampling. I could feel the essence on this song right here. Just really give it every. It just really gives out the best of Ransom and really puts together just like the flows, the effortless bars, and just it feels like he's really comfortable at home on this record. And so yeah, I really enjoyed this one, and I really like this the overall concept as well. It really feels like it kind of feels more dark. Kind of feels more dark. Almost kind of gives me a lot of horrorcore sound. And that's just how I feel about. That's just how I feel about the record. So yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this record with Ransom and Conductor. Those are my four favorite songs, and I would say definitely check out The Uncomfortable Truth and give your thoughts on the record and tell me what you think down in the comment section. I got more reviews coming right then and there, and here's the one for De La Soul after that. All right, thank y'all for watching.